Hmm. Okay. I don't know why my game screen was flashing for a second. I don't know if you guys could see it, or if it was just me. I think it was just me. Let's finish this freaking case. I feel like it's been going on. It's not a very long case, but I feel like I've been taking my time with it and not doing it very quickly. And I think that there's actually... I think there's only one other case in this game, in Justice for All. Which makes me think it's going to be a very long case for the end. Oh. Huh? Oh, there we go. The way the music cut out was very weird. That's right. We kind of stopped at a weird place because I needed to go. Oh, wow. Huh. It's flashing a lot on my end, but it's not on OBS. I might close it down and reopen it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm like, ooh. That could be really bad. Well, bad for my eyes. And now OBS is freezing, off to a great start. Lovely. Exactly how I wanted things to go. It stopped flashing. Maybe I'll just try. Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magician client was spotted at the scene of the crime. There is no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you down. I won't. This is my last chance to turn the trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry. The other was the murderer himself. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing my accent. Answer this, and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer this clown saw? It was a statue. He saw Max's... Whoa. I asked, who was the other person Mo saw on the scene? That evidence has nothing to do with the question. Au contraire, mon frère, does indeed have something to do with the question. Although, if the ringmaster was the one who was wearing the cloak, I don't know how it got on the statue. I guess that's one part that I don't really get. Mo said he saw Max's silhouette, but he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. Woohoo! How is that possible? Simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to a bust. It'd be easy to hang one off of the cards in the bust's hands. idiot. Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? Doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Wait a minute, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is one of the utmost importance to this case. Don't you agree? Oh, he caught me. Who would have done it? I guess Russell? He was wearing it. I don't think Acro could have like arranged it so that way his like the bus like looped around it or something and took it off the ringmaster. I don't know why he would put it on the bus, but I guess he did. But then again, he wouldn't have seen the bus because it would have conked him out. Fool. Him? You're saying it was the victim himself? Russell Berry? That's what I'm saying. The victim himself, placed the cloak on the bus. Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Yeah, I'm trying to think of like how it actually went down. Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all this? No. I'm fine, Maya. I'm just putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright. Do you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bus. And dangled the bus out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene, of course. At the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Yeah, that was the other thing that people didn't point out is if he was wearing Max's costume, why would he have taken it off then? Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house. But none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet. By none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. Look, you're in the game. Money. Money monkey. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bus hit the victim. Oh. This is quite the stretch. Even for this game, this is quite the stretch. Just wait a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try. This just can't be. This can't be true. Can't be. So a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet. What? I see, it got stuck to the front. The impact of the bus on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bus. The impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to look over. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls the Clown. When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bus. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bus being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because, in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out the window. So he just kept pulling the bus up. And that is how the magical murderer disappeared into the sky. Disappearing into the sky came to be. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off was the monkey. I mean, it was the person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could have only been you. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. But he's come to the end of his rope now. So, what now? You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Nick, they want evidence. I just explained how there can be only one possible murder method. But there's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Oh man, this was so long ago. Alright then, use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick. I think the hat is the thing we still haven't. I think the hat is the #1 thing that proves it, because how could he have seen him wearing the hat? Everybody keeps claiming that they saw the silhouette with the hat on, but the hat was not. The hat was on the ground. Hat. The problem is Max's 3 symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Yes, those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. The silk hat was one. The white roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. You fool. Do you ever shut up? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. Acro also testified for this. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. Actually, this one I don't think is a very big case. I think I've just been going kind of slow. I think the next one is going to be... I think there's only one more case in the game, so the final one will be quite big. only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust. Makes sense if you look at it that way. He did see the silk hat. Well, sort of. Fine, you've got one. But what about the other contradiction? The roses? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court. He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses. Well, he's looking at the back of it, so... Right? I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Can I do it? I don't... I can't tell if it's because it's like the back? Or maybe they fell off or something? I don't know. Oh, of course. I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the incident when the cloak snagged onto the bust. The cloak snagged onto the bust. What happened to the white roses? Will they be behind? Sure. You get it? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Or, well, they're more like sandwich in between. Ah! Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. I don't like that they call it the backside. It's like between the cards and the chest. Order, order. This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. They seem pretty chill. Oh, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Okay, why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude toward the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. I don't think he was trying to kill the ringmaster. I think he was trying to kill somebody else. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Akro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Akro deeply respected the ringmaster. Yeah, I know. Because he wasn't trying to kill him. Alright, let's get this over with. This is one of those moments where, like, I'm ahead of the case here, so. 10-minute recess. Oh, okay. Ugh. My sinuses are getting kind of stuffy. But honestly, that's kind of the default state for me, unfortunately. I can't believe it. Acro? Pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is, and to think, he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Ahem. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? Psst, 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 psst. Cough. No, it's not like blowing my nose or even like post-nasal drip. It's more like just like a congestion really deep in my nasal cavities. Like, you ever have like such a stuff up nose you can like hear it crackle? It's like that. Like if I plug up both of my nostrils with my fingers and blow to try and like expand my airways, I can hear it crackling. Ugh. It's one of those weird noises that like I feel like is imperceptible to anybody else, but I feel like you know it if you know it. It's like, have you ever like popped a pimple or something and like it's hard to explain. There is like a very imperceptible noise, but you know. But it's like only you can really hear it. But there's like this little like, I think it has to do with like when you're trying to open up your airways in your nose though, and there's like mucus there, you know, it starts to like separate and then it kind of like, you know, the little mucus bubbles kind of like pop or something. But it kind of has this like weird creaky noise inside my nose that only I can hear. But it's not very often. It's only when I'm like really trying to clear them out that I can hear it. But I'm nothing but a little nobody, you know. Yeah, honestly, maybe I should do something for long-term treatment of it. I really only do things when it gets like particularly bad. But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal. You gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Ugh, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Michael Jackson? I don't know about that. We've seen other characters who are kind of Michael Jackson-esque. You know, I've always wondered about Gumshoe. He has like that red pencil tucked behind his ear. I always wondered if it was like supposed to be a cigarette in the Japanese version of the game. His face? I have to look at his face again. Now, detective, sorry. Why don't you relax a little? Oh wait. I don't know, I don't quite see it. He's a little more Bishonen though. Although I have commented about the fact that I always feel like there's a game we played, Paranormacite, which has a character who I don't want to say looks like Michael Jackson, but I think it's just the hat. He just has the Michael Jackson hat. Yeah, I definitely think that there's like a Sephiroth like side bang here. Yeah, maybe he just looked a little sillier. Yeah. The Demon Slayer hat. Like, I was trying to figure out, I was like, I wonder if this was ever like a cigarette in the Japanese version and they changed it. But maybe it was always a red pencil. We got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, detective? Well, if you insist. Come on, Gumshoe, you said you had evidence for me. About the evidence you mentioned, yeah. What is it? Here you go. Oh, this was the handkerchief. In Acro's room. Yep, and I've included the forensics results. Take a look at it later. Ugh. Won't that Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Yeah, maybe it always has been. Maybe it was always a pencil. It just seems very, I don't know, it always kind of feels like it's just like, it just feels like it's the most saturated red compared to like his other palette, you know, like this kind of muted red. Or like these kinds of like other more natural looking reds. It's just like, hold on. What's the standard red hex code? It's just like FF0000, you know? It's just like bright digital red. Look. Details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. What? But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I mean, I don't know if I could see Gumshoe with a cigar. I feel like that's a bit much for him. But I could see him as a cigarette smoker. I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. Besides, it's still like more socially acceptable in Japan to smoke. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Huh? That reminds me. I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. What did he mean by the very end? Not sure. It was pretty cryptic to me. Oh, and one more thing. Ugh. Don't scare me like that. Looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me? I'm not really a Pepsi fan, so I'm not really a Pilk person either. It just sounds like, you know what I do enjoy is I enjoy a soda float where you put some ice cream and a soda, or like a root beer float. Like a soda float is pretty good, but I feel like a Pilk is just if you basically have let all the ice cream melt into your soda, right? You know? I feel like I kind of think I understand why some people might like it because it adds that creamy to it, but it's like it's a completely inferior version. You might as well just have an ice cream soda. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. That's right. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Mr. Dingaling? Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. I wonder if he was always planning on framing Max. Or if he wasn't particularly trying to frame Max, it just happened to work out that way. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. I'm fine. Gulp. About the Ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the Ringmaster of the Very Big Circus took us in. He's definitely being more open about having a brother. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the Ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Huh, such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held such esteem. Huh, absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Why would Acro kill the Ringmaster? Ah, Phoenix! You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please cross-examine the witness. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. We? That's what I thought. Yes, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old, and my brother was 4. Your parents are very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the Very Big Circus. Nick, Judge is getting misty-eyed. Got a soft spot for sob stories. Ugh. No crying in court. Keep going. The witness may proceed with his testimony. And that was when the Ringmaster of the Very Big Circus took us in. How would you describe your relationship with the Ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. How old is this guy again? Let's see, she's 16. Okay. He's 26. The Ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about the other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Yeah, they probably changed. Back then, there were very few customers coming in. So no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the Ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? That's the thing, is I don't feel like he's a bad person. It's just that he did murder. But he also murdered the wrong person. Yeah, seems like a nice guy, which is why this is difficult. So then, how long have you been a performer? I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the Ringmaster. Oops, did I skip that one? You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age? I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dingling Berries. It's nearly a household name. What a name. I've even heard of them in Germany. Liar. Point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. Truly, a remarkable young man. Judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. Wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. What do you think, Nick? I don't know, I think the more I cross-examine him, the worse I end up looking in the end. You mean? I get the feeling that this cross-examination was a trap. Yeah, Von Karma set you up again. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ugh. How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotion contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. Ugh. Ugh. No matter how you look at it, no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. What? Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I end up looking like a jerk. I think that will be enough for now. Wondering whether or not this man killed the ringmaster leads me to believe that it's pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. No. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? I need to get Phoenix to tell them that he was trying to kill Regina. So I'm like, I wonder if I do, of course I can, and I choose Regina here, or if I have to, like, wait for a different opportunity. I feel like this is the wrong opportunity to provide Regina. Can't prove it. Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Okay. By saying he can't provide one, he's going to say because he wasn't trying to kill the ringmaster. Stuff like this is kind of annoying because I feel like either outcome I could use to say, like if I say yes, there's a motive, the motive was, well, I guess you can't say yes, there's a motive, but I think, I don't know, it's a little bit confusing that way. Because either way, I want to present Regina's profile. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. Alright, what? Because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness. Did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of the Russellberry Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro? You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What? What did you say? Saying that the target of the witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russellberry to begin with. What? Order, order. Bailiff. I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in my court? Ugh. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Regina Berry. This young girl's the Ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro? You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited, leading question. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to do is say, "You're wrong." That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough. Mr. Wright, allow me to... The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now. I want to know why Acro would kill Regina Berry. I guess it's gonna be his brother's. Wait, is this gonna be the motive why he would kill, or proof of his plan to do it? Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl. Okay. Evidence that proves he was going to do it would be the note. Evidence of why he would do it would be his brother, I think. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat? Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. That feels so like Agatha Christie, that type of note. So you're saying that he called Russellberry with that note? Yes. But there's just one little problem. Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the Ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Order, order, order. Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours... It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, the Ringmaster, saw the note? That's correct. The Ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. I always think the silhouette is like really funny, because I'm like, it just looks like there's like really big lips, like really heavily drawn on lipstick. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. incredible. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier. Lifting the bus and looking out the window would have been impossible. No way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. That's when he let the bus fly. Nick, isn't Regina listening to all this in the audience? She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here. Hope Regina can handle it. She needs a wake-up call. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Foolish, foolish fool. With foolishly, foolish, fool. So foolish you even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. So now... Bat's scarf. Stained with his blood and a small quantity of pepper. So pepper was in the box. This was the scarf Bart, I keep wanting to call him Bart. Bat was wearing when he got chomped. And it was a gift from Regina. Maybe Regina put the pepper on there intentionally to trigger the lion to bite down. Because she's freaking nuts. She's freaking bananas. She's a whole banana smoothie. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes? What about that line? Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. Oh! Oh. I was wondering if the ringmaster felt responsible for it, or maybe if he was trying to protect his daughter. In place of his lovely daughter, he knew it was meant for her. So he went there instead, to get the evidence. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? 6 months ago. I don't know. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now, I'm more than ready to show the court what happened at that time. Moron. Oh, wait. Are you sure that it relates to the present case? Does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? Why is Maya, like, so incredulous? Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know, I'd certainly like to know what it is. The evidence, it's the pepper. Conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago. Achoo, achoo, achoo. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You know what? I'm a black pepper enjoyer. I like a good black pepper added to things. Improves most foods. You know, some people are all about adding extra salt. For me, it's the black pepper. It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool, who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? It was Bat. Yeah, this was her victim. Who is this? This is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina. She did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingaling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Miss Regina Berry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. I mean, it's so obviously we're now trying to prove that Regina did it on purpose, but it's also wild because, like, animals in captivity like this attack people all the time. He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. She. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. You think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? No. 'Twas not an accident. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat. That's a scarf. Acro? I feel like maybe it's because of my congestion. I feel like my speaking voice is a little bit more muffly today. I'm trying to speak a little bit more clearly, but maybe I'm still just out of practice. But I guess that's what this is for, to get back into shape. Yeah, I know. It probably sounds normal to you guys, but to me, I'm like, ugh. I'm trying not to mumble or slur my words or like misread too much. I'll do my best. Thanks, guys. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who was the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina. There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. 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 Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident, which she covered it with as much pepper, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. I mean, I like pepper, but I don't think I would cover a scarf in it. What's with that silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal, ugh. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Barry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? It was a setup. Still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? Lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed, and it looked like he was smiling. I was trying to figure that out, if the lion was just like smiling because he was like, yum yum, tasty, tasty pepper, pepper steak. Or if he was smiling like, I'm gonna sneeze. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling, however. Lion sneeze, ha-ha! What? Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. He was sneezing. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. Aw, poor Leon. Leon was framed. It was a setup. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. What? You fool. And they shot him for it. They shot Leon. You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object. For objection's sake. She accidentally kind of helped us there. She was following our train of thought. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot. Ha 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 ha. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. You're telling me that what I said was true? Acro. Yeah, poor guy. You don't mean. You can't mean. Witness. Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. Well, what would that problem be? Same problem's always been. Evidence. If I dropped Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim? Yeah, where's the bust? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof. to be more precise. The murder weapon. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes, but we've looked in his room. Yes, it would be. It's pretty big, too. The bust. Nick, you've got to do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. We've already looked in his room. I don't think we need to do a search. Might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but... why aren't you gonna search his room? Looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Besides, Von Karma was in there before us, so if it was there, she would have moved it anyways. Now, you know the true meaning of Von Karma total justice. I guess. Here with you, that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned. A Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But, to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright? Bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this. Looks like you lack the final nail put into my coffin. But what about the scarf? The note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster, and you should know that by now. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. Where is it? Could the monkey have moved it? But you would think that the monkey would just bring it back to the room if he had. And... it's not like Acro himself can hide things easily because he can't leave... he couldn't leave his room on his own. The bus. Where is it now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where the bust is. I'm sure you do. Not a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? Seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-argument looked to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. Ugh. Terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings an end to the cross-examination of the witness. Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. What? We need time to what? Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Why are you asking me? I mean, I was thinking that they could have just the prosecution team could have just snuck it out, but... Alright, bye-bye, good night. Rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic. No room for a false step. Oh boy. Sink or swim. Only way through is forward. Isn't the expression the only way forward is through? The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? The biggest problem is that he wouldn't be able to go to any of these other locations unattended. Unless he has it shoved up his butthole. You know what? Why not? It's shoved up his butthole. It's obvious. The bus is inside his butthole, Your Honor. It's where? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bus once and for all. Prosecutors... See, this is something where I'm like, technically I don't think she'd be above this, but I think technically in this game they wouldn't have her... She wouldn't actually want to hold on to it herself. She would help him hide it, but she wouldn't actually hold on to it herself. It's in his butthole, Your Honor. I have no idea how this works, though, because, like, we haven't really seen, like, a full image of his wheelchair, so I'm not sure if there's, like, an actual place to hide it. And, like, it's obviously too big to actually be in his butthole. It's a ginormous bust. It's life-size. With a top hat and playing cards, but, like, what else am I just know it's not those other ones. Unless it's the prosecutor's bench. But I don't think it would be. I don't think she would bring the evidence with her. That doesn't make sense. Sorry to ask this, but, do you mind if we take the blanket off your wheelchair? And also, they keep talking about how he's, like, always, you know, a hair's breadth away from danger. So I feel like that's kind of his thing. He would do that. I'm sorry. Didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. Is it a big wheelchair? I mean, it's a wheelchair, but it looks like a more temporary one. Just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. It'd be really easy to say, hide a bus under there, would it? Huh, haha, huh. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bus is under there. Yeah, spread those cheeks. We all know you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in that condition. Yeah, that's the thing. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it in the only place you could. Under your wheelchair. Like, if this was, like, maybe a different style wheelchair that was a bit bigger, I could see it, but I feel like this is a bit of a stretch. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? I feel like I'm gonna... I could have made more jokes about his butthole, but I feel like I'm gonna restrain myself a little bit now. Now that we've got him. We've defeated him. Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool. How could you? That's right, Phoenix Wright will bully a disabled man. He doesn't care. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro- Okay, I feel like I needed to see it because I don't understand. It was a really big bust. I feel like that would have been really hard to hide in this kind of wheelchair. Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, this kind of wheelchair looks like it's more of like a temporary one. Doesn't look like one that's like for somebody who's gonna have like really long-term use of it. Because wheelchairs can get like pretty big and bulky. Actually, oops. I keep hitting, oh my god, all the buttons. 2 of them. 2? Miss Francesca von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh yeah, he said we were the same. What? Just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bus. Yeah, I wondered where the cloak was, too. I burned the cloak in my room, threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bus, well, obviously I couldn't throw that away. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to burn that. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Ms. Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now, to be caught in the middle of court, hiding the murder weapon? No way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. He makes it sound like Von Karma wanted him to get caught. It all makes sense now. Can't believe Von Karma thought that far ahead. Amazing. Is it? Did she want him to get caught or not? Uh-huh. Definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. No, I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me? Make a mistake? Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. Seems we've finally arrived at the truth. Acro. Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro. Poor guy. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard. You couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. That's why she covered the scarf with pepper? I know she didn't mean for anything. Oh, okay. So she wasn't like trying to get the lion to sneeze. She just wanted to make him sneeze. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her. no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about it? How dreadful. So you're saying that you're a victim in all this as well? Obviously. No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. This has been such a strange case. You're telling me. They all are, Judge. They all are. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me. Again. It's like being beat by a dog at checkers. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. Yay! Yay! Court is adjourned. Yeah, I guess we can start the next case, too. Fabulous! Yeah, Billy Bob is free. But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and the bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? Yeah, I guess Regina wasn't actually doing it for bad. I think the lion thing was completely an accident. That's a good question. And one I don't know the answer to. I feel like somebody like Max shouldn't be in a circus. He should be like on TV. Many congratulations, but only at Max. 1 million of them. Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? Turns out she wasn't bad. I thought she was going to be secretly a horrible person. She's been like this for a while now. It's all my fault. Sweetie pie. Bat and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Yeah, and your dad was murdered. Regina. Like, this whole incident resulted in the death of her lion. Bat's in a coma. Acro ends up in jail. Her dad murdered. Bat's in a coma. You know, this whole thing really had a lot of effects here. Mr. Wright, tell me something. Her outfit is very cute, though. Well, what do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. Just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? Yes. I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. I think he already used up all his revenge craving. You sure? Really sure? I can believe that? Yeah, he doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. Yeah, it just caused him more heartache. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. Oh, evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making stuff up about Acro not wanting revenge. That's a good question. The monkey. I mean, I assume he wants to stay at the circus until his brother wakes up, if he ever does. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. Bat? That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet Acro again. Aw. That's sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? Sorry about what happened. So, whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? Well, that's a big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone's sticking together. Staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I've decided I'll take over as the ringmaster. Yeah. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh at me. That's quite the goal. Can't wait. Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max. Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think I brought you to court today? Hmm? We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo. Mo's right, sweetie pie. Can't be a very big circus without Regina Berry. Max. Nick. Seems everything is gonna turn out alright here. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I guess as long as they still have Max, they can probably get... They can make some money and maybe get somewhere. They're gonna need some better performers, because hoo boy. Can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. I'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. Ha ha ha. Ugh. Ugh. I was like, oh no, court music. Yesterday's surprise raid. Really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Yeah, thanks, Edgeworth. Of course. Well, Detective, my plane's about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, here we go. I was gonna say, I assume because there's only like 3 cases in this game. So I assume the last one's, I guess 4 if you count the prologue. This one's gotta be a really big one. And yeah, I was like, I assume Edgeworth is coming back. I don't know if he's coming back as the prosecutor or as a defendant. Who knows? We'll see. Either way, Edgy's back. But it's good to know that you think this one's good. I think this game is a little bit weaker than the previous game. At least that's my impression so far. Oh, is this one gonna be a little tricky? Alright. You know what? We'll make sure to save at the beginning of this case and keep a rotated save. Woo! Captain Saipan, all the way from lovely tropical island of Saipan. Starry School. Global hero Onyankopon. Lady Luck. Hope Lady Luck is here with all our heroes tonight. Winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me! Looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. The Nickel Samurai. Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. Hold on, I think I need to I'm gonna try to blow my nose off mic here. Ahem, ahem. There we go. I take it back. I do have a little bit of post-nasal drip. Like I can't like blow my nose. I can't blow up mucus, but I can spit it up. All right. Yes, did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai. Okay. TNT is the next one. I forget what that one's called. It's probably something turnabout. That's good to know. I mean, I do like that they introduce... I feel like the main characters they've introduced here, they have introduced some other Fae characters. They have introduced Francesca, Trials and Tribulations, that's right. So, like, we are getting some good characters that are going to be reoccurring. But I feel like some of these other characters I'm kind of like the circus story is like, that's kind of fun, but... You know, I don't know if it's... It feels like it's a bit weaker than some of the others. Alright, you hear that, Nick? Did ya? Nickel Samurai. He did it. Yeah, I sure did. Geez, I'm getting too old for this. Hey, hey! Will Powers. Ah. Proud of the guy for doing the series justice. So the person everyone was cheering for? I guess he got the prize? Yup. You know who we're talking about, Pearl? The Nickel Samurai. No. Every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's all the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watching. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right, but I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater. Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important. Oh, give it a rest, Pearl. Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time. Alright, where's the waiter? Where's the waiter? We're at the hotel, aren't we? Ah, it's like a dream. Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Yeah, it does have, like, his hair is very Wolverine, and his, mutton chops, too. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of Little Old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year. Yeah. Hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? They changed the tokusatsu actor! No! He wasn't carrying his bright red guitar. Oh, that kind of jammin'. Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without his signature guitar. Ahem. I'll never understand these people and their shows. Phoenix is not a fan. For shame, Phoenix. Tokusatsu is for everyone, Phoenix, not just kids. It's never too late to watch Kamen Rider. You know what? I would love to see like a little live, I don't know what they call the live action, like little tokusatsu performances. If there's a special name for them. Or they have like the actual suit actors at like little stage events. That would be fun. That would be so fun. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. It was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks. Hey, Nick, come on. Time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon. Ah, and then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. Press conference? Is he gonna make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something? Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Oh no. He's graduating. Ah, Nick, come on. You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you? Why me? Show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. You gotta get your seats on, Nick. How are you doing, Mr. Powers? Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so... Guys like us? You mean guys like me? Because I would think Powers would have got invited still. Thought I'd invite you all. Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately? Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month. Yeah, I forget, was he directing for that or something? I've been on a kid's exercise show while wearing a rabbit mask over my face. His face is really not that bad. I don't get what everybody's deal is. Oh, I see. I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright. Well, what's done is done. Let's forget about it. This is Will Powers, an action star. Popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. It was the first case Maya worked on with me. Oh, I guess he was. Was it? I thought it was like the second. Too bad you look scary, or people would know you're a real softie who's good with kids. Thanks. Can't believe they're gonna make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. I wonder why nickel? That's kind of cheap sounding, isn't it? Can't believe it either, but for a different reason. Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo Old Tokyo. And last year they started a new series, the Nickel Samurai. It's got like a steampunk arm. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids too. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show. So I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one. Yeah, too bad. It'd been awesome to see you with that new actor, Matt Ingard. He's super popular right now. On guard? Looks like Pearl doesn't know who he is. This year is going to be Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office. Who's the Jammin' Ninja? So, who's this jamming ninja again? He's a hero, duh! His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying. Ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar. Doesn't seem very stealth. The animals love him. With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star? Ninja who becomes a star. Or a shuriken, you might say. There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios' Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios' Jammin' Ninja. They even air at the same time. You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurais and Guard, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean. The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt and Guard. Obviously, Phoenix. Come on. Guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah. Look at this food. Looks so good. It's a real high-class hotel. I've never eaten this kind of salad before. Poor Pearl. Only eaten vegetables all her life. She's missing out. Don't worry. Any leftovers belong in my happily awaiting stomach anyway. You're such a glutton, Maya. I'm surprised that, Pearl's mother allows her to come hang out with us so much. Ah, I lose this one to Maya. You sure can eat. Well, growing girl needs her nutrients. Growing girl? Exactly how big do you plan on getting? If this is all a dream, I don't ever want to wake up. And all the directors and stars that were here to see the heroes. Wow. I had no idea who most of them were. Neither did I. Nick, you've got to cut that news-only habit out. Your new show is going to be The Nickel Samurai every Sunday morning at 8. I know, we can watch it together starting next week. I'll come wake you up extra early to make sure, okay? Ah, I'm fine. You know, you really don't have to on my account. Award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous. You just reminded me of the circus for a second. That's what I was thinking too. Fabulous. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know? It sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. You know, I was just thinking that. I was like, I can't tell if I like it and it's really fancy or if it's like so fancy to the point of being a bit fake looking. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? There's a grand set of doors over there. But beneath those doors is an equally grand lobby. Shall we go take a look, Mr. Nick? Hey, wait, this grand dessert is calling to me. It's saying, eat me now. Chandelier. Something. Thought it was a kind of spaceship. How would Pearl even know what a spaceship is, huh? Hey, Nick. How about we get one of these for our office? One of those hanging from our poor, weak ceilings? I don't think so. Man, this is crazy. Look at this spread. This is so good looking. Yummers. Oh. Hold on. You know, we gotta do it. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the photo. Ah, I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did, it was a real tight spot I was in. And you fought so hard to get me out of it. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me. Alright, let's get on with the story then. I assume the Nickel Samurai is going to confess to a murder. Oh yeah, I like these kinds of things. I don't know if these are very popular everywhere. I know these are a big thing in Japan. Where you can send these like bouquets for shows. Like fans will send them. And you can also send them as a group. Like I've actually pitched in and contributed funds for like a group one once. I don't know where those photos went because obviously I wasn't there for it, but the group who sent it for our movie premiere, they did show the photos of what the final thing looked like. And you know, it said all of the contributors' names on it. It's cute. Although I do think like, I don't know, maybe some of these bouquets they can be very expensive and you know, whether it's a flower bouquet or balloons or gifts, I don't know if it's the best use of money in the end. Like, it's a nice display, but I guess I just can't help but think that, like, in the end, it all gets thrown in the garbage, you know? Is it a proper use? You know, is it better if it's something like flowers that'll decay naturally? Should it be something like toys that will last longer, but maybe they don't really want to have around. Who knows? Anyways, what is this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see. Oh, I guess these ones are for this room and these ones are for this room. I mean, I think they're just different styles of bouquets. I don't think one is necessarily better than the other. Although this person does have a lot. Record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida. It's a room. Juan Corrida. Name sounds just like a star's name. Heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. Is that the Jammin' ninja? Mr. Engard from Global Studios staff. Be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. Piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt Engard's room. Matt Engard. Oh yeah. Blah blah blah. Nickel samurai. Yeah, samurai. Samurais, ninjas, and all that. Oh, Teddy. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing room. But what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Come on, they all should be. Everybody loves a stuffed animal. They're good. Toilets. But since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. It's weird that we're in like the part of the hotel that has like rooms in it. Well, I guess these are dressing rooms, not necessarily like bedrooms, like hotel rooms. Because normally, like, if you're not a guest, you can't just wander the part of the hotel that has like the actual guest rooms. Wait, what am I missing? Was I supposed to come this way? Oh, sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start. Alright, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting. Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference. You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know what it is, Mr. Powers? Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Bleh. Sorry. So, I guess you're all going to the press conference then. Yeah, of course. If that's the case, then here, take your tickets so you can get in. Ticket. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Thanks very much. Let's get to the lobby. Looks like it's this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice. Alright, hotel lobby. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match. Ah, I think they're gonna have a post-ceremony show over there. They're using a compact stage, I see. Ooh, I'm ready to use all my special samurai power. Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Ow, you didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking everyone's cooperation at this time. So please, stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to check out what's going on? You know what? I better come with you. Freeze! You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? It just finished telling you not to move. That voice. I heard that voice somewhere before. What? Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen when other people can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the this is totally Windy Bag, isn't it? Wendy Windbag? Listen, of course no. He said the bridge part out was dangerous. I'm not kidding you. The kid meant it well. I'll let him have it and knocked him clear off the bridge. Honestly, kids these days don't know right from a... It's non-stop chatter. It can't be. Miss Oldbag? What is it, young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you. You're Powers, aren't you? Looks like she's a star? Question mark? A star or she's security? I can't tell. Thought she was gonna be a security guard. Yeah, about what happened back then. Oh no, she's got a gun. I still wonder what's in her hair. I keep thinking it's like berries. I mean, obviously they're just hair accessories, but... You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice. Man, she still has it in for this guy. Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job. I love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the Big Brother character. Yes, you even covered your face. What a work of art. That's how you know. I mean, how many TVs did you break? Really? They're getting what they deserve. This is what I thought. What are you doing here? Oh, this is Phoenix. What are you doing here? Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. Oh, she is security. I guess they're just dressed like themed characters. Annoying, noisy brats. Get the blaster. What is this guy? Mysterio, the Spider-Man villain? Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, that old place? Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip. Oh, I'm sorry. What incident? What did you do? I didn't do anything, you young'un. Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got on the witness stand and testified. Yeah. And you, weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart. No comment. But, you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault. Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at first, after being handed old Pinky. You? A bodyguard? For your friend, that fiery good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles, Edgeworth? Sir Edgeworth? But that sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me. That's what he said to me. But then I ever do to deserve that? Naughty kids get the blaster. What happened? So what's going on here? I don't have all the details, but it looks like there's been another one of those incidents happened again. An incident? Like a murder kind of incident? Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that. Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake? Silence, you whippersnapper! Hey, Nick. What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing upon your lips. Let's make like we're going for the bathroom and check things out. No way! The police told us not to go anywhere, remember? We also got Pearl with us. What? How boring. You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick? Not you too, Pearl. Please don't stick your little nose into this one. So listen to this, Pearl. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick... Okay, geez, I get it. We'll take a look. Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick? That would be every time we work a case together. Nick. Blah. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearl. Woohoo! I get to come! I get to come! I mean, I was like, I don't know if we trust Mr. Powers enough to leave her with him. Stayed for the post-ceremony show. Supposed to be a press meeting. Okay. Cameras. Everybody's abandoned their cameras. Seats. We're here, so we might as well take some pictures, okay? Everyone sit in a chair. We're all out of film. Don't worry about it. There's a zillion cameras over there we can borrow. Hey, you can't just go borrow an expensive professional camera like that. Wow, looks like there's a fancy restaurant up on the second floor. You still feel like eating? I mean, since we're here, you know? Don't pull the since we're here trick on me. What a beautiful mansion. Do you live in this wonderful world every day, Mr. Nick? No, this is my first time in a place like this. I guess this isn't the Gates Head across the street from us. I guess this is a different one. Maybe franchise. Or maybe they've renovated it. Okay. I'm probably not gonna go too long today either, because I'm still trying to like fix my schedule a little bit. So I thought I would just start this case since the other one didn't take very long. Gatewater Hotel. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. You're looking for that incident that the old lady was talking about? Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, better go somewhere else to look. Alright. Excuse me. Ah. Oh! It's a different bellboy. Are you, by chance, Miss Maya Fey? How do I do a British accent again? I forget. Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey? Yeah, that's me. You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. Governor. A call? I wonder if it's someone from Kudain Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead, and I'll be right there, okay? Okay. Right this way, Miss Fey. Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick. Okay. This is a little exciting and a little scary. Anything new here? It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah. It was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it started with kiwi? Kiwi? Yeah, it's a kiwi. I don't know what to say. The sweet but sour fruit all in one. Poor Pearl. Eating only vegetables all her life. Although I don't know if missing out on a kiwi is really that exciting. I haven't cleaned up. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party's over. Oh man, I'd be boxing stuff to go. This looks great. Grand set of doors over there. The doors Maya followed the bellboy out of. So, that's called the chandelier, right? Yep. What's it for? What does it do? Well, it's for lighting up the room, Pearl. Mr. Nick, can I look down now? My neck hurts. It's for the Phantom to crash on stage. Award ceremony, blah blah blah. You just... Oh yeah, circus again, okay. Very big circus. I told you. I get people the info they want, which means that I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just you wait. It'll be... Oh, is this gonna be a lot of hair again? A lot of heart? A lot of heart and gumshoe? Scruffy detective secret scandal revealed. You'll see. It'll get back to you. Or it'll get you back? Those two sound pretty serious. A southern accent can only mean... Hey, Wright. Hey, Lotta. Come on. Do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I've got rights. You. Hi, Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Help a guy out. Tell her only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros. A murder? Ah, shoot. Me and my big mouth. See? I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder. Sorry. A genuine murder. Hey, wait. Yeehaw! A murder of a big star, no less. Oh man, I'm in trouble now. Lotta, keep your voice down. Come on. You don't want somebody else to take your story. So, Gumshoe, a murder? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal. Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai? Huh? Why do you ask? Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so... Oh, it wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? Guy that died... Oh, excuse me. Hold on, I need some water. The guy that died was the hero named the Jammin' Ninja. Jammin' Ninja. That woman with the big puffy hair that looked like cotton candy. Lotta? That woman, she was there that time too, right? Yeah. When Mystic Maya did the channeling. Oh, yeah. Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there. Journalist? Looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding in wait in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door. Why would she? She wouldn't tell me, pal. She just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja? Mr. Jammin' Ninja. He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai. Oh. The victim was the action star Juan Corrida. Wait, which one's which again? I forget. Okay, Jammin' Ninja dead. Juan Corrida dead. The Nickel Samurai is suspect. He's got a huge push and rode the express train to Starsdom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, I recognize his face. Oh. But I heard lately that Matt and Guard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. Guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all. Poor guy. Mr. Engard, that's the Nickel Samurai? Yep, I mean, no. You've gotta say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai. Anyway, now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Mr. Engard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know? Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? I mean, it definitely seems like one has a little bit more favor with fans. Guess there's nothing else he can do for me right now. Wait, really? Is that all? Okay, these are the only places I can go. Maybe I can present a person. Nickel Samurai, you really took the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his. Really? Oh, I'm sorry then. Why are you sorry? Matt Engard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Corrida. What? Not really a fan of action shows or anything. But I know who Juan Corrida and Matt Engard are. Can't talk about one without the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time. They have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. What? I never knew he thought of me like that. That girl's number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list. Oh? I guess I'm number 1. Yeah, as if you need to ask. It's you, pal. Ah, so who's number 2? Yeah, Maya. Looks like she's not around this time. Must be nice to be such good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Somehow, I don't think that's what the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. Okay. Maybe we should go talk to old Windbag again. Oh, here we go. So why was Mr. Engard arrested? Sorry, pal. Not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water. Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this... Yeah, I know. She'd make me take the case. Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright? Looks like Juan Carita has been killed. What? Juan, is he... Looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. The suspect is Matt Engard. You're joking, right? Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja. Oh, not again. I feel sick. Again? About a year ago, something similar, I think just like this happened, Pearl. Still can't believe it. No way. No way Matt would. What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, it's for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. For me? But why? I don't know. All he said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Matt's the most energetic and active actor out there right now. Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway. The Jammin' Ninja. Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who always came out on top. Guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show. The Jammin' Ninja? Stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning Jamming Ninja. Well, things turned real messy real fast with those two, using their shows for their war. And the final tally? Look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended up. Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. Final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Engard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Now, if you want to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference. Nickel Samurai? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. He was going to be in costume? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore. I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call. Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her. No! Earl, don't go off by yourself. Beep beep. Ugh. What is it, Mr. Nick? Not sure. Coming from this transceiver. Hello? Right here. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are... You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... Help, Nick! Okay, I was gonna say, this is either our client asking for help or somebody totally kidnapped Maya. Mystic Maya! Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree with the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now. Don't fall apart on me yet. No, it can't be. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom? Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. Ah, Maya! Mystic Maya! Oh, my sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped. Are you there, Mr. Attorney? Are you there? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp on the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya. Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need... I'm not the person you'll be representing. What? You're currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know a murder has just taken place there. Juan Carita was killed, and the suspect is Matt Engard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is a very simple... I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt Engard. For Matt Engard? But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However... However what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. Oops, keep doing that. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. I agree and do what he wants, and I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain. You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there's one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession. Help! Nick! Maya? You have 2 days. Of course, tonight, you'll be in questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. And that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. Ah, I see. Well, you expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Alright, this is going to be the big mechanic. Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Oh yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say... And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it, who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... The Killer. Mr. Nick, where is Mystic Maya? She's been kidnapped. No, it's all my fault. If only I'd gone with Mystic Maya. Not your fault, Pearl. You would have been kidnapped too. But it is. Aw. Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya? Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier? Detective Gumshoe. That's it. Wait here. I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom? Not so loud. The ransom's complete acquittal for Matt and Guard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? This means Matt and Guard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it. But the guy said Engard was innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If Engard really is innocent, why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all the evidence we keep finding. Huh? Forensic team's been having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence, it feels like something is wrong. Too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about a setup? Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Oh, alright. Also, gotta be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. Right. Ooh-wee. Okay, this might be where I stop. I think yeah, I think... Oh, my head. Wine. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in the hotel. What happened to me? Nick. Pearl. Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore. Scared me. How was I doing his voice again? Was I doing British? I see you've awoken. Who are you? Me? I am known as the Killer. The Killer? You mean like an assassin? Too young to die? Don't worry. Oh, I can't keep my British accent. You are not my target. For now, anyway. Nick! Help me! Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now. That is Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? Nick? Nick's gonna save me? Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction. A business transaction? I'm gonna contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well. Yeah, no, I've totally lost it. I can't do it. I can't think of how to do it right now. Nick, what's gonna happen to me? Pearl. Sis. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I think this is a good time to take a break, because I think there is a good chance I could flummox this case if I think it's gonna work the way I think it will. But I mean, they told me you only get like one chance to do all your investigating, so I guess there's stuff you can potentially miss or mess up. Well, I don't know. Maybe you can miss evidence. Maybe you can just really mess up in court. Because you're only going to get like one real good chance to do it. So there's a chance I might fail my first attempt. But yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just wanted to do a little one. I am trying to... I do need to get back into like slightly longer streams. Like, I kind of want to do like at least like 5-hour long streams again. Because I feel like that's pretty doable and not crazy. I'm just trying to get back into a more stable schedule. You know how it is. Stream tomorrow. Not sure if I'm going to do this game or if I'm going to try something else. I was looking at a couple of demos on Steam, so maybe I'll do a demo of something. I don't know. I'm really like itching. I feel like it's been a while since I've like touched an RPG. I miss it. All right. Kind of quick, but I'm out of here. See ya later. How would you say it? Hasta luego? Is that it?